Welcome back. This is The Anxious Woman. You notice lately I've been saying the title correctly. That's pretty good. When I'm done this video, I have a text I need to send out. I actually was over on Messenger last evening. I sent off more messages. I've been keeping up with my texts. I'm almost really proud of myself because I'm doing better. The only thing I'm not really doing is I'm not really putting anything on Facebook because honestly, I don't even know what I would put on Facebook. I usually just steal somebody else's quote and I put that over. But I don't know. I think I have like 18 friends on one of the names and maybe 30 on the other. Something like that. Got some fresh ice water. Look at that drip. Look at that drip. It's hot out there. We're probably now in the 90s easily. If you hear background noise, and you will, that's my husband in the powder room that I just cleaned yesterday, cleaning his paintbrushes. He's chuckling. The neighbor guy just brought his dogs out. The HOA rules say that you have to have your dogs on a leash. This man never has his dogs on a leash. And one of the dogs is older, and that dog is starting to like bark and snap, like he's starting to spin around and snap at his owner. I don't know, I wouldn't be messing with that dog so much if I were you, mister. Dog barks at him and snaps at him. I don't know. I should just mind my own business, huh? 'Cause he's out there and it's his dogs, but there's kids out there playing. That's the concern. Anyway, real quickly, we're going to make this one really, really quick. Ladies, do you remember back in the day when we had babies and we had episiotomies? I gave birth 6 times. I have 7 kids, had a set of twins, so gave birth 6 times. And, well, let's see, I had a C-section, so we got to remove that one. So I had 5 episiotomies, and then my section. So when you have an episiotomy, they stitch you up. You know, you got that cut like that, so you don't tear. They do a cut. And then they send you home, at least back when I had my kids, and my oldest is 46, almost 47, and my twins are, 45. My twins are 45. My oldest is 46, and they are 6 weeks apart in age. Like, so my twins will have a birthday September 8th, and then my oldest daughter has a birthday October 26th. So there's 6 weeks between their birthdays, but there was less than a year between their births. That makes sense? Anyway, so back in the day, when we were sent home with this old-fashioned sitz bath. You remember, like the bag with the tube, with like a ring or like a bowl. It was like a bowl, right? And everything, something like that. Anyway, someone in the comments said to me about when I was going through the whole UTI thing and then the burning and about a perineal bottle. And so we went to the local CVS, which is right down the street, and in the aisle where the baby items are, so all your baby shampoo, your diapers, all that stuff, there's a section in that particular store where you can get the cold pads and the perineal bottles and the nipple cream and all the stuff that new moms need for after giving birth. Anyway, they have perineal bottles, and I got one. It was $15 and some change, and it came with this little travel bag with a little drawstring. So it looks like, now I just washed it good, but it looks like this. The company's called Lancino, something like that. And it's a plastic. It's got, the holes in it are like this. So it's like a shower sprayer, actually. The bottom looks like that. And I fill it with cool water. Now, I guess the new moms, they would fill it with warm water. That would make more sense. That would be more soothing for me. I do cool water because I have this burning. And we'll find out in a couple days what the heck that is all about, even though I think I already know what that's all about. So you fill this with water, and then it has the angled spout. So you hit just the right areas. So most of the people who watch my channel are over the age of 40, like 40 and up, right? 50 and up. So our baby days are done, but that doesn't mean that one of these wouldn't come in handy, because just filling this with cold water and just rinsing, as opposed to just relying on toilet paper, this thing is amazing. Like, talk about being clean, super clean, and feeling super clean. This is stuff that, like, nobody talks to women about. You know, we're supposed to figure all this stuff out for ourselves all the time. It's like, figure it out for yourself. I remember when I got my first menstrual cycle, I was 14, like almost 15. I was the late bloomer. I think I was the late bloomer at everything. But my mother didn't tell me anything about what to do. She just said, everything you need is in the top drawer of the bureau. So I had to remember what they taught me in school. Remember those classes. Anyway, so who tells us these kind of things? Unless we Google it, we go to Dr. Google, or Chat GPT now seems to be all the rage. I haven't used it yet, but I have it on my phone. But for being super clean, it's kind of like a bidet. Like, we don't really have them that often in the United States, right? You can get them, you can install them for that cleaning, but these things are so great for the nether regions of women. Like, you want to get one of these. $15, it's going to be so worth it. You'll thank me, maybe not publicly, but maybe privately. You'll thank me, because clean. I'm going to stop here at 8 minutes, which is really good for me. And I'll go ahead and put this up. But I wanted to get that out there because I did a video on this at another time and I never put it up. I just deleted it. And I thought, no, nobody's not going to want to talk about that or hear about that. But somebody needs to start talking about this stuff. So I'm going to go, because someone asked me in the comments what it's like to be remarried after loss. So I think that's really something good to talk about, because I had a lot of feedback after Sky passed away, and then I got remarried and moved on with my life. We'll talk about it.